Alright then, I'm joined by Shaun McRae, Red's head coach as ever, back from Jacksonville. Worthwhile trip, Shaun?
Yeah, very good. Unusual, having played the game sort of halfway through the 2 weeks. We had a bit of a lead up to the game, and then we had a little bit of recovery afterwards. So that probably is the reason why we added a couple of days onto the trip. But overall, a lot of work done. Guys got to know each other very well, particularly when you consider there's a lot of new faces in the organisation, not only from outside the Salford club from last year, but also some of our rookie kids that have academy kids that have come through and would be considered to be rookies this year. So it was very successful, and we've come back now pretty much prepared to play in the competition.
How useful was the game against the Rhinos? Obviously, 4 quarters, a little bit bizarre, the preparation. As in terms of run out, was it worthwhile?
Well, I think if I'd have tried to win the game, I probably would have played 2 40-minute halves, and I probably would have played a squad of 18 or 19 players. But having said that, that doesn't mean we didn't want to win. I'm just saying that the result probably wasn't the reason why we played the game. The reason we played was to look at players under pressure, look at all the players that were available, and that was 25 out of the 28 that were available to play, give them some game time, help me make some decisions about the future, particularly the start of the season, and also expose some of our younger players to the rigours and the pressures of what they're going to be under on a daily basis when they come out and play against some very good teams. So it was a very good exercise in that respect, and I thought it was a terrific game, and a game that could have gone either way. A little bit disappointed we didn't win, but hey, at the end of the day, it wasn't worth any points, and it wasn't like it was a knockout tournament. So we've come out of it injury-free, except for Paul White, who's still struggling with a bit of a knee problem, but it's not long-term. So we've come out of that okay.
So back to the wonders of an English winter and Widnes Vikings Tuesday evening. What are your thoughts about that one? You've now got the Hull KR friendly as well, so you've actually got 2 games ahead. Like, are you looking still to play a full-strength team, more or less?
Taking a squad of 19 players to Widnes, and it's probably the 19 strongest, in my opinion. Left a lot of the rookie kids out. They're not going to play against Widnes. We'll wait for the Hull KR game and see what happens from the Widnes match, which is sort of 10 days later. But I think it's an opportunity now to put a strong team on the field, give them an opportunity to gel, play a little bit more game-related time, try to make it so that the guys are probably experiencing what they're going to experience pretty much during the season. So it's just that little bit closer towards the start of the season. So we're probably upping the intensity, upping the ante a little bit from the Rhinos game.
And another look at Jordan Turner in the centres. Is that where you see him as the year goes on, perhaps?
Well, I do for 2 reasons. One is that I think that Luke Swain probably suits the loose forward role at the moment. So probably does Luke Adamson. They both can handle that. Jordan Turner perhaps is still in that category of player who you think he's a really good player, but not quite sure what his best role is. And I see a lot of things he does as a really classy centre. Some of the things he can do with the football and some of the ways he can beat opposition players. I think that suits him to be a little bit wider. He can handle that role well. He's quick enough. He's certainly big enough. He's strong enough. It's a tough position to learn defence from. Jordan's probably got used to defending a little bit more in the middle of the ruck, so that's something we're doing a lot of work with him on. But he's a good, young, bright player, and this was always a plan from the end of last year. The plan was to try to convert him into a centre on a regular basis, and he's handling it okay at the moment. He's got a long way to go, but this is another opportunity on Tuesday night for him to get more experience in that role.
Richie Myler heading back to his former club, obviously with Widnes. How's he been gelling with Jeremy Smith? That's obviously a kind of partnership you're going to be looking to kind of work for your Super League.
Really good. They're a terrific partnership. They understand the role of the team. They understand their own individual role, and they realise that they're leaders and they're directors on the field. And Richard's gaining all the time in confidence and maturity, and I don't think it'll upset him too much going back to Widnes. I think he handled it okay there last year when we went and played, and he's working really hard with Jeremy as a combination, and they're coming together really well. And at the moment, I suppose you're looking at them probably being the starting 7 and 6, but we'll wait and see. Stefan Ratchford's on the bench, and I'm sure he's going to have a little say in that as well. He's still able to show his wares and show his talent, so it's pretty bright prospects there.
That's great. Well, thanks very much, Shaun, and good luck tomorrow. And we'll speak to you later on in the week. Thanks a lot.
Pleasure. Thank you.
Thanks.